girls don't care. Oh. Act now. Yelan's distraction is holding. This is our chance, but we need to hurry. Let's act now. What am I doing? Find and dismantle all bombs based on the marks. Oh. Key objectives. Scam face. Okay. I'll try.
When you lose your way.
No, stop. Dude? Oh, you were not using the camera? I'm so good at this.
All right, that's all.
Once I understood what I was doing.
What about the cargo hold? Do we have enough time?
Already taken care of. Good work, you two. You stayed calm and acted fast.
Pretty sure we're
That was
both immortals, so getting
response to a
blown up isn't
situation
gonna
like
do
this.
anything.
Yelan! Honestly, it's all thanks to you. It was your idea to board the ship, and we never would have been able to figure out that message without your cipher. Wait a sec. We're at Corday and Dodomani.
Recovering from the shock, I would imagine. Suddenly finding out that you're being targeted by a dangerous individual. That must have been quite the ordeal for you, gentlemen. Almost lost your cargo and your lives in one fell swoop.
Indeed. To think such evil exists in this world. I can scarcely imagine what I did to offend this fellow. Resorting to murder like this. It's quite unfathomable.
Well, no need to fear. I'll alert the Maison Gardiennage at once and ask them to send agents to Lumidu's harbor. The two of you are clearly in need of protection. Your cargo will also need to be handed over to the authorities for inspection, Mr. Corday, just to eliminate any remaining hazards. After which, the Maison Gardiennage will escort it all to its intended destination, of course. So, if I may, where are your goods heading, Mr. Corday?
To the Hotel de Boer for an auction in 2 days.
Ah, then rest assured. The Maison Gardiennage is full of diligent and responsible personnel. You can trust that your goods will arrive at the auction without a scratch.
Our sincerest thanks.
After some time, the ship safely docks at Lumidu's harbor. We'll never get to know the rest. In the meantime, you tell Yelan about the note. We'll never get to know the rest.
Oh, you scared the life out of Paimon, Yelan. Going right up to them like that? What if they caught on and decided to, try something desperate?
It's not a question of if, Paimon. I'm sure they caught on. But in the interest of their own survival, they had no choice but to play along. Now we can be sure the Dark Financier is getting desperate. The stint on the ship? That was him trying to cut his losses to save his own skin. He needs to get rid of anything that could be traced back to him. So, you blow up the ship. You send the goods meant for the auction straight to the bottom of the sea, and let Scamface take the heat. The last thing he wanted was for the goods to make it to the auction, but now we've ensured that they will. So he has no choice but to follow through. He could choose not to send one of his agents to the auction, and let his goods go to an unsuspecting buyer instead. But remember, their worth is inflated. It would only be a matter of time before the buyer realized the valuation was off and reported it to the authorities. As the seller, Corday would be staring down a potential conviction. At best, the Dark Financier has to find a new kind of moral laundering scheme. At worst, he loses one of his last reliable agents in Fontaine.
And if he does decide to continue with the auction, that's not the button I meant to press. That also works in our favor. Again with the one sentence.
Exactly. Our trail of evidence remains intact, and we let the buyer at the auction lead us closer to the dark financier.
Okay, so, that means, can we go over this again?
Don't worry. I'm sure the Traveler will explain it again in Paimon-friendly language. We're in the home stretch, and taking advantage of this auction is crucial. So come prepared to see this through. Officer Edler already has an informant stationed at the scene. This invitation letter will get you into the auction. I'll meet you at the Hotel de Boer in 2 days.
Okay. We have to wait 2 more days. Right, wait 2 days. I literally just said that. It would help if I would pay attention. This event has been like a lot of just dialogue though, so there is that.
Alright, time to meet back up with Yelan. Our destination? A very important auction at the Hotel de Boer.
Is that my fault too?
This is our chance.
Oh. I'm sorry, Paimon. I thought you were done talking. I thought you were done. I'm sorry. Am I done? Yeah, I am. I'm just kidding. What's the point of doing the event if I'm not gonna, like, listen to it all at this point?
Good evening, patrons. Allow me to escort you to the auction.
Oh, Paimon's getting a little nervous. But we gotta keep it together. This is our best chance to catch these guys.
Maybe don't say that, like, out loud in public. Just a thought.
Wow! This place is packed. Is every rich person in Fontaine here or something? Oh, wait. The people we're
This
after
is
are
not
hiding
very
here
packed
too.
at all.
It's time to get serious.
I love her
Paimon knows just the
mustache.
thing.
I love when she puts this on. It does make you yet more conspicuous, but I will not burst your bubble. I would never recognize it's you, Paimon.
What? It's not like we're rich like the rest of these people. We need a little something to blend in. Besides, if we're here as honest, hard-working detectives, we might as well look the part.
Excuse me? We're not rich like the rest of these people? Do you know how much more I have? Because I'm too lazy to keep grinding for artifacts? Do you know how much more I have? But I would like a pair of detective glasses too. And a mustache.
Too bad.
Jerk.
Paimon doesn't have another.
Me.
She'll help you make one once this is all over.
Okay,
An
cool.
even cooler pair.
Thank you. Good. That drink looks delicious.
Well, you two seem raring to go. Good to see you're not nervous. But remember, the key to blending into an event like this is remaining calm and collected. Slow your breathing, tone down the emotion. We don't want to stand out.
Yelan? It is you, right? It must be you.
I don't think we're the ones that need to worry about keeping a low profile.
Well, I am the current owner of the Genshin Tea House after all, as well as an honored guest at this auction.
I'm just gonna say it. I'll be the one to say it. Does this event outfit look very different from her normal one? I'm just saying. I think they're too similar. I'm not saying it looks bad. I'm saying I think they look too similar.
So, I thought something with more of a Fontanian flair might be nice. A special outfit for a special occasion. Why? Does it look bad?
No, it doesn't look bad, but it also just looks like your normal clothes.
No, not at all.
You look great.
All right. Well, let the vacation begin. We have an auction to crash.
Like, it even still has the fur at the neck.
You two are expert investigators at this point. With us working together, I'd say our chances of success are stacked higher than the cake towers in the Hotel de Boer.
I don't know. I guess I just wish for the skins, because the skins are so expensive, that they would be more different.
We sure make a great team. But now that we're at the auction, what's our actual game plan?
This time, your mission is simple. Take this dossier and pay attention to the items being auctioned. When the Dark Financier's antiques are up, all you need to do is bid. We want to drive up the price and create a bidding frenzy.
Wait, so we get to actually take part in the auction?
Can we bid however much we want?
Thoughtless bidding usually leads to a warning, or even disqualification.
Darn.
But the special account you two will be using during the bidding has no credit limit. So you can drive up the price as high as you want. The more chaos we create, the better.
What if I just set the building on fire? Would that cause enough chaos?
The Dark Financier knows we're on his tail, so I highly doubt he sent one of his trusted agents here. The buyer is likely someone disposable, a scapegoat of sorts. After the incident with the ship, several buyers registered for the auction at the last minute. They're all wearing special pins, signifying them as tea aficionados. Our target should be among them. And I'm sure he's terrified, because if a different buyer develops an interest in one of their inflated goods and wins the bid, it's game over for both Corday and the Dark Financier. Not to mention the buyer has limited funds at his disposal. The Dark Financier likes to work in small sums at a time, so his scapegoat can't go too overboard with the bidding.
Got it. We need to put pressure on them. Trigger a bidding war.
Okay, so complicated stuff aside, the point is, they have a plan, and our goal is to mess it up. If Paimon was in their shoes, that would make her pretty nervous too.
There's seating reserved for special guests on the second floor. I'll be up there during the bidding to keep an eye on things. And to see if anyone starts to squirm. One thing going wrong might not be enough to slip him up. But target him again and again, and trust me, he'll feel the heat. Once the auction is over, we'll find somewhere secluded to corner the buyer and have a nice little chat.
Sounds like a plan. We won't let you down.
Yeah! We're on a winning streak, and we're not about to let up.
Oh, I am Yelan. Act now. Why is that lady just standing there? The time is right. I should start investigating. Find all the buyers wearing not you. Not you people. Okay, she's one. She's very conspicuous. Oh, hey, look, there's me. And Paimon gets a chair, even though she's not sitting. That's a different symbol. That's also a different symbol. I did it! Target locked.
He's acting strange, and there's something off with his attire. No mistake, that's our guy. His tea aficionado pin is a special color. Most likely to make it easier for Corday to keep tabs on him and the situation as a whole. Which means the two don't know each other well at all. That's something we can use to our advantage.
Once the auction is over, you all meet outside Hotel de Boer. Officer Edler arrives with your new double agent in tow. After checking the list of auction participants, you're able to confirm his identity. He turns out to be an ordinary clerk who ran into some financial trouble. Perhaps desperation was what drove him to take such a risk. After exchanging information and a brief discussion, you settle something.
Wow, I can't believe I won the bid for this antique painted vase. Should be a wonderful addition to my home decor.
Did you see those tea sets from Chenyu Vale? People were bidding on them left and right. My goodness, those final numbers. Far too high for my pocketbook.
This was not how it was meant to go. Where did those two come from?
Whatever your employer is offering you, the Maison Gardiennage will double it.
You! I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that so? Well, you might be interested to know that this hitman over here is also on a need-to-know basis. If the person wearing the blue pin loses their bid, find somewhere secluded and eliminate them. All he can do is follow orders, I suppose.
Eliminate?
You lucked out, kid. Getting cornered by the law just saved your life.
No, this can't be happening. The boss said that even if I got sent to the fortress of Meropide, all I had to do was keep my mouth shut and he would find a way to get me out. And he even paid me $3 million in advance. On that alone, I could get my wife the best medicine, help her hang on for a few more years. But then,
You gave up
one
super quickly.
auction goes wrong. Just one. And what? He's afraid I'm gonna talk? So now I'm just collateral damage?
You're risking your life to do this guy's dirty work and pad his pockets with even more cash. Compared to what he's making, what you get in return are nothing but the scraps.
I've got at least 70 people just like you locked up in the Maison Gardiennage. Need them to tell you where this ends?
No need. I'm guessing you're offering me a way out. What do you need me to do, officer?
All you need to do is arrange a meeting with your boss and have a little chat.
My boss, he's extremely careful about that kind of thing. I've only met him 3 times, to pick up the advance, to go over the plan, and to get the funds for the auction. The best I can do is take you to the place I'm supposed to deliver the goods. There's a certain method I can use to get in contact with him in case of emergencies.
All right then. But first, we need to search your home for evidence related to the case.
Phew! Mission accomplished. You managed to get through to him so fast, Yelan. Paimon almost couldn't believe it.
Well, he was already nervous and uncertain. All it took was a sincere negotiation. Once I laid his interests out on the table, it didn't take much for him to realize he stands to gain more with us than his boss. Plus, we had some very convincing performances to help seal the deal. Especially you, officer. You make an excellent hitman.
Ah, well, it's been a while since I've gotten to tap into a villain like that. Thought I could have pushed it a little more, honestly.
Are you kidding? Paimon felt like she was face to face with one of our bad guys of the week.
I knew it was fake, and I still felt myself tensing up. Sure, let's go with that one.
What's next, Yelan? Want me to go after Corday or Dodamani?
The Sumeru authorities have Dodamani covered. They're just waiting on our signal, and they'll nab him once he makes it back to Beta Harbor. The Millilith are pursuing Scamface, so that just leaves Corday. Tail him, but be sure to keep your distance. We don't want him to tip anyone off.
You got it. I love it when a plan comes together like this.
All right then. We'll reconvene 12 hours from now, when our new double agent will lead us into the Lion's Den. It's time for the Dark Financier to face the music.